welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Pisces about new love. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going to start off with a couple of different tarot decks, and then at the end of the reading, I'm going to use the Magic 8-Ball deck to personalize this general reading just a little bit for you guys. You can ask 3 yes or no questions at the end, so make sure you've got some of those written down before we get there. We're going to start off with the Black Tarot. We'll figure out who this message is for. What do we have for Pisces for new love? So Pisces, we are starting off with the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Spheres. And the Black Tarot, the spheres would represent pentacles. So earth energy, or like stability is a way I'd like to look at it. So we've got somebody here who is unwilling to let go of somebody, and even though it may have been a while, there is going to be some action or some fast-paced communication happening soon. I don't know if you can see, this is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck, but at the top we've got a little blur of a dude who's made out of fire moving real fast. So definitely supposed to indicate we've got somebody who's a little on fire here, maybe a little bit of passion. What else do we have for Pisces? I have to chuckle because I think Spirit knows me well enough to know when they land face down, I usually take the first one. But when they land face up like this, I always feel like I have to look at all of them. It's kind of like a teasing me, like, oh, just try not to look. We've got the Temperance card, the Devil, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Spheres or Pentacles. And then we have the 7 of Cups as the grand finale there. So let me just show you 2 by 2 here, or 2 and then 3. So Temperance and the Devil. This is telling me that we had a situation that caused some imbalance, and there might have been some feelings of codependency or feeling bound. It kind of ties into this 4 of Pentacles, 4 spheres, not wanting to let go of something. But I'm also getting the feeling with this Knight of Wands and Queen of Spheres, there is a need to take fast action towards somebody that this masculine energy views as stable. There's an element of chaos that this masculine has experienced the majority of his life, and I think it had gotten to the point where this masculine didn't think there would be anybody that would actually make them feel safe or happy. But this Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Spheres has. Look at how dark the Devil is on this card. I mean, it's called the Black Tarot for a reason, right? But you can hardly see any of his features, so I get the impression that we're talking about a masculine here who is really good at hiding their emotions. You wouldn't necessarily be able to pick things up right off of, just watching them when they talk. And look at how the head on the female here is just kind of blowing away in the wind. This is telling me that this emotional confusion this masculine is feeling is tied to a sense that some core beliefs or core elements to who this person was, or is, I guess was, have changed and kind of almost evaporated or been pulled out from their very soul. So it's like a very, almost like a dark night of the soul kind of situation where somebody's gone through some really major changes in terms of how they view the world. What else do we have for Pisces, please? What a light reading, right? Sorry, guys. Ooh, all right. So Spirit really wants this 7 of Cups to stay out. So we're going to leave it underneath the 8 of Wands, which, remember, this is about communication. So I think even in the midst of wanting to communicate or actually executing on communicating with you, there is some emotional confusion or some hesitation, some anxiety, because they don't want to fuck it up. Then we have the Ten of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Swords. There was a very quick ending here. With the Ten of Wands and the Chariot, I can get the feeling here that we had one event just like shut everything down, and it didn't necessarily make sense. Because with the Eight of Swords here, we've got somebody who feels blindfolded or unaware of all of the pertinent information in a situation. Look, it's like they don't even have a face. They've taken away the humanization of this individual here. They're wrapped up on a tree, I think. Or is that dynamite? Either way, this person has felt bound and unable to make the change in their life that they wanted to. Hopefully until now. I'm getting the impression here that there's been something that's kind of motivated this masculine energy to change things. And I think it all begins with some self-expression. So let's see, what else do we have for Pisces, please? For hidden energy, we have the Death card. It's often my favorite card, or one of my favorite cards. If you've been watching, you know that I love skeletons, so the fact that we have a skeleton on this card, obviously appropriate for a Death card. But he's also making moves. You can see him kind of almost like slyly moving across this floor here, like... So I think what you don't know, Pisces, is that there has been major change here. It also could be that this is a Scorpio, but I'm definitely getting more of a vibe that this is somebody who you would be shocked to see how different they are from when you were like more in their energy, like when you were hanging out regularly or when you were talking regularly, whatever there was that changed. Apparently you changed too, Pisces. Or you've just always been a badass. We've got the Empress card here, which is the combination of all four queens. This is somebody who has their shit together. This is somebody who's intelligent, respected, loving, kind, generous, creative, often seen as a mother figure, although you don't have to be a mother. I'm not a mom, but I mother all my friends. You can ask anyone. So we've got somebody here who wants to make an offer of love to this Empress. And if you can see in the background above the cup, there's like almost like a metallic tear. Can't really tell what it's supposed to be, but it kind of looks like a beast's eye, like a devil, and then a tear. It's making me feel like this offer of love is kind of like something that this masculine didn't ever think that they would be able to earnestly offer somebody because they didn't really have that full grasp on what love was. But this Empress has brought out a new person. There's definitely an effort to try to keep this under wraps or move in silence, but I think the changes that this masculine has undergone have not been completely unnoticed by friends and family, so probably the closest friends, especially those that really care about this person, have probably noticed that there's something going on or something up. But let's see what else we can get for you here on New Love. For hidden energy, we have the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups. And let me tell you why I'm smiling, Pisces. So Four of Wands is redemption, but it can also signify marriage. This is followed by the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And I like this because with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, we're seeing somebody here who is, I believe, getting their own redemption because they've been able to remove the emotional confusion, clear the clutter up in their brain, and focus on what's really important. And that's been their own, like, healing. And then we have the Ace of Cups as well. It's funny because, honestly, I can't remember a reading I've done where I've had hidden energy that had already come out as a regular energy. So I think actually the way I'm going to read that is this masculine has some serious doubts or fears over whether or not this feminine has still carries a flame for this person still. And so I think what's hidden is actually from the masculine's perception or perspective. There is still love here, and he might not know that. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups, please. So we have the Eight of Cups, which is confirming for me that somebody walked away at some point. I do have my suspicions that for the majority of you, the situation is no contact or low contact. And with the Four of Pentacles coming out again, literally in the same column as the original Four of Pentacles, it's paired with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And what I just heard is, like, I've got this cup ready to go, I can't do it. So it's like this masculine has planned and plotted and typed out messages and deleted them and typed out the phone number to call only to not make the call. Like, there's just such a hesitation here. Like, I don't want to let this person go, but I also, like, don't know if I can actually get the balls to, like, make the offer of love. But I get the impression that this masculine kind of doesn't feel like there's an option. Like, I feel like it's been kind of a difficult several weeks or months or whatever it is in terms of coming to grips with accepting what has been lost or what opportunities have been missed. And if there's one more opportunity, this masculine has to, on some level, be asking himself, like, what am I doing? Why am I not asking for what I want? Why am I not communicating what I want? What about this Eight of Swords for Pisces, please? So I just was looking at that Eight of Swords and I saw the word fight instead of eight. So I think there's hesitation because this person, this masculine, is aware that the Empress has a reason to be upset with him. All right, so first, I love that we have two eights in a row. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Eight of Swords. And it's coming out with the Page of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is maybe somebody kind of feeling like they have to maybe do whatever they can to add sparkle or shine to the offer that they want to make to this Empress. But this Eight of Pentacles is telling me there's, like I just said, there's been a lot of thought put into this. You know, what do I say when I have the opportunity? How do I say it? Text messages being typed up and then deleted before sent, that kind of thing. Excuse me. So the last one out is making me smile as well because it's your card, Pisces. This is the Moon. And I don't know that I'd really looked at this one quite yet. It's almost a little bit disappointing because the Moon is so like hidden in this card when you really do want it to be prominent. But this is confirming for me that this masculine is keeping this offer of love that he would like to extend to you a secret. So let's dig in just a little bit more, shall we? All right. What else do we have for Pisces, please? Tell us about this new love. Who is this new love? So we have somebody whose health is improving. The bad health card came out sideways. So whether this is mental health or physical health, there's definitely somebody here who has been spending time working on probably both mental and physical health, and then identifying what their calling is. Like, why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? So I definitely think this connection here has made the masculine really, like, you know, dig in on his own soul and see what it is that makes him happy and how he can get to that, because it kind of feels like he'd given up on that. So I just had the Thief come out. Not a big fan of that. And False Person. But we also have Change. So I think, remember we were talking about this person wanting to be a better person? There's I think a blessing in it for them too if they do actually pull this off and become a better version of themselves. But it looks like they have a little bit of a sordid past here. Maybe they, well, it doesn't really matter what kind of thievery it was. We've got False Person and Thief here. So I think there were some shady operations going on for this person, but when they realized they couldn't really like stop thinking about you, this person decided they needed to find a way to be better. All right, I hope you've got your 3 questions ready. If not, feel free to hit pause and jot those down. Remember, you want them to be yes or no questions. So my favorite example to give is, will Billy kiss me? So make sure you've got those, and I'll get those answers for you right now. What do we have for Pisces for question 1, please? Never. I don't see that one very often. Hopefully that was a good never. For question 2 for Pisces, please. All right, we have try again and it's feasible. So whatever your question is, Pisces, I get the impression that you're just going to have to like not phone it in, okay? If this is something that you're working towards, if this is something that requires action from you, don't procrastinate, don't half-ass it, do it right, and the answer will be what you want it to be. Question 3, please. Might be. So we might be a little bit torn here for some of the folks out there that have a question 3. But it could also be we've just got a little bit too much going on between now and when this answer would come out. Remember, we do still have to deal with things like free will and multiple like people or different variables. So maybe another one of my videos will help you on later on down the road. I hope you found this one valuable. Thank you, of course, for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.